Jack Land, he was a private, and he was part of the 9th, and he died last year, but it talks about the Remagen Bridge and the Battle of so.
Wow, well, that is a real treat. Thank you very much. I bet he would have been here.
Take a picture of my mom with you with the book.
Sure.
I will get out of the.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes, he would have been. He would have been. He did that so that the person who read the book would know him and see what he did. He was always interested in history.
Yeah. What's your name?
Neil Aberig.
Neil. How old were you when you came through here?
I think I was 22 or 23.
22 or 23, Neil. And the unit that you were with?
Because this bomb didn't explode. It came down through an apple tree, and I think it must have jammed the firing mechanism.
Yeah, that's an apple tree.
I wanted to find out whether they had ever taken that, found that bomb and taken it up.
Good question, whether that bomb dropped by that Messerschmitt was ever found, since it didn't detonate.
Because it was in, well, they had a kind of a garden, a blacktop driveway down there, and in a garden over from it, and the dirt was loose, and it, well, there was a crater about that big and that deep.
Good enough. Well, Neil, thank you very much.
Well, it's
a
been
real
a pleasure.
Treasure. It'll be part of this museum. All right, hi there. What's your name?
Charles Eldery.
Charles Eldery, huh? And you celebrated your birthday yesterday.
Yesterday, and I also celebrated it 65 years ago when I was in Remagen, 20 years old. We took a right turn, and somehow or another climbed that steep hill up there, and we got up into the little town up in above Erpen.
Up above Urkel with the tank driving up the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they found out that there was a tank commander missing from our company. He volunteered, and don't you think he got killed in action?
Oh, shit. Huh.
After coming back from...
Yeah, after coming back from that and not having to...
That was a sad day. That was a real sad day.
Right.
So we all were awarded the Bronze Star.
Yeah.
And our crossing of the Remagen Bridge with the 47th Regiment, Company A of 746 Tank Battalion, and I believe there was a company from the 899 Tank Destroyer Department, we were awarded the Presidential Unit Citation. And that was quite an honor. That's quite an honor.
Started to sink in a little bit about the history of this place.
Yeah. So I started doing a little researching about it.
Good.
So when I was here 5 years ago, as they say, I looked at the wall and I saw all these plaques up there, but nothing about the 9th. So when I got back home, I started investigating a little bit, and I found out that the 9th Infantry was doing something on the 65th anniversary. So I got all enthused again.
Excellent.
And I decided to come back.
Great that you made it.
And I'm glad I made the decision, because my health isn't that great about walking. And I said, oh, I know there's quite a bit of walking to do, but and my son volunteered to come with me, and he says, I'll never forget you asking me to come with you. So
that's super.
Yep.
Wonderful. Hey, Charles, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Paul W.J. Schumacher.
All right, Paul. And how old were you in March of 1945 here?
22.
22.
Because if you do, and the shell comes in, you have more casualties that way. So you want to be dispersed. Yeah. That was our training anyway, so that you don't get a large number of casualties from a small amount of shelling. But I suppose the reason we could go on, that everything was cleared up, or else we were programmed such that when we crossed, there was no waiting line, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, on the Elbe River, near Dessau, and then we stayed there until after the 10th of May.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I
All
hope
the best. Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Jack Jewell, Jewell.
How old were you, Jack, back in March of 45 here in Remagen?
I was 24. I remember the night before, which was the 7th, and we didn't know that any American troops had crossed.
Okay.
But the next morning, we learned that there had been a crossing, and some members of the 9th Armored had crossed.
Excuse me, where were you then on the 7th? Were you up north of here towards Bad Godesberg? Or?
We were, of course, west.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, but maybe a little south.
Okay.
Well, I better not speculate. The name escapes me at the moment.
On the Elbe.
Yeah.
So from the Rhine to the Elbe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Okay, Jack. Then, thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Henry Geary.
What unit did you serve in back then?
Well, L Company, 47th Infantry Regiment.
Okay, we'll start with that. And how old were you back then?
19.
Yeah.
So.
And then you get to the bridge. Did you dismount, or did you stay on the
Yeah,
truck?
well, no, we dismounted,
Yeah.
and we didn't see what happened after the plane flew over.
Yeah.
They said it's time to go back and go down and start walking across the bridge. England, and from England we picked up troops and then sent us home.
Good enough. Hey, great.
And we were home, on our way home, about 3 days before declaration. We would have probably been torpedoed by the German submarines at the time, but somehow or other, I think they got the idea, and the war was just about over at that time, so we left us go through.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Henry. Appreciate it.